Live from New Delhi, you're watching DD India Live, India's voice to the world. I'm Siddharth Bharadwaj. Coming up in the next 30 minutes. President Draupadi Murmu to visit Angola, Botswana from November 8 to 13 to boost global South ties. This is first ever visit by an Indian head of state to the two African nations. In a significant boost to India's rail infrastructure, PM Modi flags off 4 new Vande Bharat trains in Varanasi today, says India is moving fast on the path of development. Trump says Senate should not leave town until shutdown deal is reached. Longest government shutdown in US history enters its 38th day. India will aim to seal the series as they take on Australia in the 5th and final match in Brisbane. Today, the visitors lead 2-1. President Draupadi Murmu is set to embark on a visit to Angola and Botswana, commencing with Angola in the initial phase. This trip represents the inaugural visit by an Indian president to Angola and holds immense importance, particularly as India and Angola mark the 40th anniversary of establishing diplomatic relations in 2025. DD India correspondent Akash Popli files this report from Angola.
President Draupadi Murmu's Africa visit will take place in 2 phases. In the first leg, she will visit Angola, where several events have been organized in her honor. This will be the first visit by any Indian president to Angola. President Murmu will also attend the 50th Independence Day celebrations of Angola and will address the Angolan parliament. During her visit, high-level talks and discussions on new areas of cooperation will take place between the two sides. Earlier this year in May, Angolan President João Manuel Gonçalves Lourenço visited India. During that visit, he condemned the terrorist attack in Pahalgam, Jammu and Kashmir, and expressed solidarity with India in its fight against terrorism. Diplomatic relations between India and Angola were established in 1985, and this year marks the 40th anniversary of their ties. India supported Angola during its struggle for independence and was among the first countries to recognize Angola's sovereignty after it gained independence in 1975. In 1985, the Indian embassy was opened in Luanda, followed by the establishment of the Angolan embassy in New Delhi in 1986, giving a new dimension to bilateral relations. From an economic and cultural perspective, relations between India and Angola have continued to deepen. India is Angola's second largest trading partner and also its second largest oil importer. Indian companies are actively investing in Angola's pharmaceutical, agriculture, plastic and mining sectors. In 2024-25, bilateral trade reached $5.03 billion, marking a significant increase in recent years. This expanding trade reflects the growing mutual trust and economic partnership between the two nations.
Well, Angola and India share a very vibrant energy partnership. Angola is a major source of crude oil to India from Africa. In fact, it is the second largest source of petroleum after Nigeria in Africa. They are also a big source of LNG, liquefied natural gas, to India. In fact, one of the largest top 5 to 6 providers of LNG to India in the world. Angola is also one of the leading producers of diamonds in the world, and as we know, around 85 to 90% of the diamond polishing, cutting and polishing take place in India, and many Indian companies purchase rough diamonds from Angola with this purpose.
Around 7,000 Indians live in Angola, playing a crucial role in country's trade and service sectors. Additionally, yoga and Bollywood films are gaining increasing popularity in Angola. Under the iTech program, the Government of India provides education and training opportunities for Angolan students and professionals.
President of India, Draupadi Murmu's visit to Angola has made the relations between the two countries stronger. In today's challenges world, the visit will help both nations work together and plan better for the future. It has also brought new hope and excitement among the Indian community living in Angola. With camera person Sumit Dhiman, me Akash Popli, DD India, Angola.
DD India's Akash Popli caught up with the Indian ambassador to Angola, Dr. Vidhu P. Nair. Let's listen in.
Of the historic visit of the Honorable President of India to Angola. We are joined today by the Ambassador of India to Angola, Dr. Vidhu P. Nair. The President visit marks a new chapter in the growing friendship and cooperation between India and Angola. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, what is the main objective of the President's visit to Angola? How significant do you see the visit in context of India's Angola relations?
This is a truly historic visit. First of all, because this is the first ever visit by an Indian president to Angola. It also happens during a year where India and Angola are celebrating the 40th anniversary of establishment of diplomatic relations. Angola, of course, is celebrating the 50th anniversary of its independence. The invitation for this visit was extended to our Rashtrapati ji when the President of Angola, His Excellency Joao Lourenço, went on a state visit to India in May this year. That was again a very historic one because it was the first high-level exchange between the two countries in a span of 38 years.
Which sectors currently form the strongest pillar of India's Angola relation?
Well, Angola and India share a very vibrant energy partnership. Angola is a major source of crude oil to India from Africa. In fact, it is the second largest source of petroleum after Nigeria in Africa. They are also a big source of LNG, liquefied natural gas, to India. In fact, one of the largest top 5 to 6 providers of LNG to India in the world. Angola is also one of the leading producers of diamonds in the world, and as we know, around 85 to 90% of the diamond polishing, cutting and polishing take place in India, and many Indian companies purchase rough diamonds from Angola with this purpose. India has been one of the top trade partners of Angola for quite a few years now. We provide a lot of valuable items to Angola, such as pharmaceuticals, medicines and vaccines, automobiles, food items, especially cereals, machinery, and also refined oil products. Our bilateral trade has grown in the last calendar year to more than $5.5 billion US, and if you look at the financial year, it would be around slightly more than $5 billion US. This is actually around 20 to 25% increase in comparison to the previous financial year.
In a major boost to the railway sector, Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Saturday flagged off 4 new Vande Bharat Express trains from Varanasi, connecting major parts of the country. The new Vande Bharat Express trains will operate on the Banaras Khajuraho, Lucknow Saharanpur, Firozpur Delhi and Ernakulam Bengaluru routes. The addition of these routes is expected to significantly cut travel time, improve regional mobility, promote tourism and strengthen economic activity across key regions of India. PM Modi interacted with children on board the new Banaras Khajuraho Vande Bharat Express, flagged off today. And we all very well know Prime Minister Narendra Modi's love for children. And here the children are presenting write-ups and sketches, drawing, and Prime Minister Narendra Modi is interacting with them on board the Vande Bharat Express train. We all know that how India's railway system has enhanced over the years, and the railway connectivity has reached another milestone. And today, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has inaugurated 4 new Vande Bharat trains. These trains will significantly cut the travel time and will also provide ease of travel to the commuters. Following the flagged off event, PM Modi received warm greetings by people in Varanasi. Addressing the flagging off ceremony of 4 Vande Bharat Express trains in Varanasi, PM Modi said Vande Bharat is a train made for Indians, by Indians and for Indians as well.
आज वंदे भारत, नमो भारत और अमृत भारत जैसी ट्रेनें भारतीय रेलवे की अगली पीढ़ी की नींव तैयार कर रही है। ये भारतीय रेलवे को ट्रांसफॉर्म करने का एक पूरा अभियान है। वंदे भारत भारतीयों की, भारतीयों द्वारा, भारतीयों के लिए बनाई हुई ट्रेन है, जिस पर हर भारतीय को गर्व है।
Prime Minister Narendra Modi will inaugurate the National Conference on Strengthening Legal Aid Delivery Mechanism on Saturday at 5 p.m. in the Supreme Court. PM will launch the Community Mediation Training Module by the National Legal Services Authority and address participants. The two-day event will discuss the Legal Aid Defence Council system, panel lawyers, paralegal volunteers, permanent lok adalats and financial management of legal services bodies. The conference aims to enhance access to justice and streamline legal aid across India. C.B. George, the Secretary West of India's Ministry of External Affairs, co-chaired the 11th India-Armenia Foreign Office consultations with Armenian Deputy Foreign Minister, and discussions spanned bilateral relations, regional security and global issues of mutual interest. George also met Foreign Minister Arahat Mirzoyan to strengthen cooperation. On the sidelines, an agreement on public health and medical science cooperation was signed between India's Ministry of Health and Family Welfare and Armenia's Ministry of Health by Ambassador Nilakshi Sinha and Dr. Lina Nanosyan. The consultations underscore growing partnership amid shared priorities. The Consulate General of India in Seattle hosted a pre-event briefing roundtable for the India AI Impact Summit 2026, attended by United States Representatives Adam Smith and Michael Baumgartner. Tech and artificial intelligence industry leaders presented on India's AI journey, emphasizing three key pillars: people, planet and progress. The session highlighted collaborative opportunities for ethical and inclusive AI development. The event fosters stronger India-United States ties in emerging technologies. Union Minister of State for External Affairs Pabitra Margarita visited Malasa Park and paid floral tributes at the bust of Mahatma Gandhi, expressing respect for the father of the nation. Accompanied by officials, Margarita knelt in prayer, placing pink lotuses and rose petals before the statue amid a serene park setting with the trees and benches. He highlighted the emotional moment and commended Bolivian friends for upholding Gandhiji's principles of peace and non-violence. The gesture reinforces cultural ties between India and Bolivia during his official engagements. Bharat celebrated 150th anniversary of Vande Mataram on November 7, 2025. On the occasion, PM Modi inaugurated the year-long commemoration. The celebrations were witnessed across many parts of the globe. The Indian Embassy in Berlin marked the 150th anniversary of India's national song Vande Mataram. The celebration was attended by India's ambassador to Germany, Ajit V. Gupte. The event began with telecast of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's speech, after which a choir led the gathering in singing Vande Mataram.
Celebrate the 150th anniversary of India's national song, Vande Mataram. It was composed by Bankim Chandra Chatterjee, and it went on to inspire millions of Indians of all ages and diverse backgrounds in our freedom struggle.
Similar celebrations were marked in the UK. The Embassy of India in the United Kingdom also marked 150 years of Vande Mataram with cultural performances. To celebrate 150 years of Vande Mataram, a timeless composition that inspired a nation, the Indian Embassy at Paris also organized a cultural program bringing together the Indian diaspora of France. And still to come on this edition of DD India Live. Today is birth anniversary of veteran BJP leader Lal Krishna Advani. PM Modi lauded his grand vision, sharp intellect and unwavering commitment to India's development. Indian security forces foil infiltration bid in Jammu and Kashmir. Stay with us to know more.
Jharkhand will mesmerize you with majestic nature, rich heritage and colorful culture.
Hello. Johar. Arey, it fits perfectly.
Thank you.
Full workout ho gaya.
Ready?
Postcards from Jharkhand on National Geographic.
You're watching DD India Live. I'm Siddharth Bharadwaj, and a senior European Union negotiators team visited New Delhi from 3rd to 7th of November for intensive India-European Union Free Trade Agreement discussions. Commerce Secretary Rajesh Agrawal and European Commission Director General Sabina Weyand led a two-day stocktake on November 5th and 6th, reviewing goods, services, investment, sustainable development and technical barriers. Both sides noted substantial progress, narrowed divergences and agreed to accelerate efforts for a balanced pact. India stressed clarity on carbon border adjustment mechanism and steel rules. Technical engagements will continue to bridge gaps and finalize the ambitious growth-oriented agreement soon. A symbol of strong, visionary and powerful leadership in Indian politics, Lal Krishna Advani, one of the founding members of the Bharatiya Janata Party, has his name etched in golden letters. Today is his birthday. He was awarded the Bharat Ratna in recognition of his incomparable contribution to nation building.
Lal Krishna Advani, one of the founding members of the Bharatiya Janata Party, is a symbol of strong, visionary and powerful leadership in Indian politics. Born on November 8, 1927 in the Sindh province of undivided India, Advani's life was steeped in patriotism and nationalism. He was awarded the Bharat Ratna in recognition of his incomparable contribution to nation building. Lal Krishna Advani's entire life was selflessly dedicated to nation building. Joining the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh at the age of 14, he dedicated his life to serve the nation. After the founding of the Bharatiya Janata Sangh in 1957, he became Atal Bihari Vajpayee's political companion. He served as the secretary of the Delhi State Jana Sangh from 1958 to 1963. His writings as a journalist in the Jan Sangh's mouthpiece organizer from 1960 to 1967 drew the attention of intellectuals to numerous issues of national debate. Lal Krishna Advani's parliamentary journey, which began as a Rajya Sabha member in April 1970, is synonymous with political integrity. His arrest and long imprisonment during the emergency, followed by his role as Information and Broadcasting Minister in the Janata government, established Advani's stature in non-Congress politics of the 1970s. From the founding of the Bharatiya Janata Party in 1980, with the resolve to provide a new political alternative to the country, Lal Krishna Advani devoted all his energy to strengthening the organization. Between 1980 and 1990, Lal Krishna Advani worked tirelessly to make the BJP a national party. The results were evident when the party, which had won only 2 seats in 1984, won 86 seats in the 1989 Lok Sabha elections. In 1992, the BJP won 121 seats, and in 1996, it gained 161 seats, establishing itself as the largest non-Congress alternative for the first time since independence. India and the world witnessed the era of Atal Bihari Vajpayee and Advani in politics rooted in cultural nationalism, inclusive development, and a resolve for nation building. Advani organized several historic Rath Yatras to awaken the cultural and political consciousness of the country. The Ram Rath Yatra, Swarna Jayanti Rath Yatra, initiated a new tradition of widespread mass movements through Rath Yatras in Indian politics. On the 50th anniversary of India's independence, it spread the message of nationalism and unity across the country. These yatras were not merely political campaigns, but also served as a medium for communicating with the soul of India. Bureau Report, DD India.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi warmly greeted veteran Lal Krishna Advani on his birthday, lauding his grand vision, sharp intellect and unwavering commitment to India's development. PM Modi praised Advani's selfless service and firm principles, highlighting his lasting impact on the country's democracy and cultural heritage. PM Modi posted on X, and I quote him, "Greetings to Shri L.K. Advani ji on his birthday. A statesman blessed with towering vision and intellect, Advani ji's life has been dedicated to strengthening India's progress. He has always embodied the spirit of selfless duty and steadfast principles. His contributions have left an indelible mark on India's democratic and cultural landscape. May he be blessed with good health and a long life." Two terrorists were neutralized by the security forces in the ongoing operation in Jammu and Kashmir's Kupwara district. Based on specific intelligence inputs about a possible infiltration attempt along the line of control, a joint operation was launched by security agencies in the Keren sector of Kupwara on Friday. Alert troops detected suspicious movement and challenged the infiltrators, who opened indiscriminate fire, prompting the forces to retaliate. The US government shutdown has deepened on Friday as the Senate rejected a bill to resume pay for hundreds of thousands of federal workers. The measure received 53 yes votes to 43 no votes in the Republican-controlled chamber, short of the 60 yes votes it needed to advance. Earlier, in a post on his Truth Social platform, Trump said the Senate should not leave town without an agreement and called on Republicans to terminate the filibuster immediately if no deal is reached. This is the longest government shutdown in US history, entering its 38th day. The shutdown has left about 750,000 federal employees without pay, disrupted key programs, and created growing hardship for millions of Americans relying on food and transport services.
I think the government should reopen. This is an awfully long time to keep the government closed. And I don't understand if the Republicans have all three branches of government, they've got a trifecta. They just need to work this out and reopen the government.
After the destructive typhoon Kalmegi, Philippines is bracing for another typhoon Fangmong, which is expected to strengthen before making landfall on Sunday night. Philippines Weather Bureau has warned the massive storm spanning 1,500 kilometers is bringing intense rain and winds up to 170 kilometers per hour, with storm surges up to 5 meters. Authorities have urged evacuations and suspended classes, while flights have been cancelled. Up to 200 millimeters of rainfall is expected in eastern Philippine provinces, particularly in the Bicol region, as well as parts of Samar, raising the risk of widespread flooding and landslides, while northern and central Luzon could see 100 to 200 millimeters rainfall during its passage. The warning comes as the country still reels from Typhoon Kalmegi, which lead the death toll rise to nearly 200 in the Philippines and 5 in Vietnam, displacing residents from their lands and destroying thousands of homes. And in sports, India will eye series win as they take on Australia in the 5th and final T20 international match in Brisbane today. The visitors lead the series 2-1 after the first match was washed out. They came back strongly with back-to-back wins after losing the second match. The team management might ring in a few changes. They could bring in Sanju Samson, who hasn't played since the second match, in place of Jitesh Sharma. Also, with the South Africa series starting next week, pacer Jasprit Bumrah could be rested. On the other hand, Australia will hope to draw the series by winning the game. Paris Olympics medalists Manu Bhaker and Swapnil Kusale headline India's 40-member shooting squad for the ISSF World Championship set to begin in Egypt on Saturday. Bhaker, who won silver in Lima and 3 bronze medals at the Asian Shooting Championship, leads India's pistol challenge. She will be joined by Isha Singh and Suruchi Singh, who dominated the World Cup circuit earlier this year with 3 consecutive gold medals. Swapnil Kusale will lead India's challenge in 50-meter rifle 3 positions, while Rudraksh Patil will compete in 10-meter air rifle event. Earlier, he won a gold medal at the Shooting World Cup in Buenos Aires. The competition, featuring 720 athletes from 72 federations, will conclude on 17th of November in Cairo. That's all for this edition of DD India Live, but let us know your thoughts on the news of the day. For those on the go, you can get all the latest news and updates from India and across the world on DD India mobile app. The app is available on both Android and iOS platforms, and you can scan the QR code on the screen to download now. We'll be back with more news as it breaks here on DD India. I'm Siddharth Bharadwaj from all of us here in Delhi. Thanks for watching DD India Live.